You want to hear the greatest sound in the world? The dirt roads are getting muddy around Vermont, which means one thing. It's time to tap. In the springtime across the north, maple trees, like these ones around me, start giving up their sap, which we boil down and turn into maple syrup. And it's a lot of work. So we got the little kid out in the sugar bush. He's helping us tap trees. This is our second year doing it. We've got about 80 taps this year. Last year we made 7 gallons of syrup or so off of 45 taps. This year we made some modifications to our lines, did some things that I think will help flow the sap a little bit better. So we're hoping with 80 taps to maybe make 10 to 15 gallons this year. And the whole family's here. Lex is out. We got Calvin, who's off camera eating snow right now. And we're getting the first couple of our taps in the trees for the 2026 season. And it takes a little getting used to working around in the sugar woods. As you can see, both my assistants are having a little trouble.
Just a casualty of the sugar woods.
We'll come get them after sugaring season. So a couple of these we didn't have spouts for. So we have a tool that makes life a lot easier. Get the spout started. Use this tool. It's not really designed for these kinds, but it works. That tool helps put the spout on. Then look up here. When we drill the hole, one of the things that we're looking for is a spot where there has not been tap holes drilled before. I don't see any old tap holes on this tree. This might be a new one this year. But you know you're in a spot where it's been tapped before. If the wood shavings are dark, you want nice bright colored white wood shavings. And we're only tapping about 1.5 inches, maybe 2 inches, depending on how thick the bark is. This doesn't hurt the tree. You can do it over and over every single year, and it doesn't impact the forest health at all. So when we tap, we're gonna come find a nice flat spot. If there's rough bark, you can get it peeled off a little bit. Go in at a little bit of an angle, quick in, quick out, and then you see you got those nice, bright, white colored wood chips. That's what you're looking for, and that's how you know you're in sapwood, and not wood that's gonna just sit there and not produce sap for you all season. You take the tap, make sure the hole is clean, get it started, and then gently tap. And you hear that difference? That thud that you hear after the tink, tink, tink thud, that's when you want to stop hitting. You don't want to crack the spile, and you don't want to drive it so far into the tree that it's too deep to effectively collect sap. On to the next one. Okay, give me your hand. Okay, we're going to tap this one. All right. Okay.
The snow is super deep up here already. We're close to a little over 2 feet. And Brad's kind of blazing a trail on top of the snow to be able to get to these couple lines.
So this part might look like a lot of work, but really the work is hanging the lines and getting everything set up. Tapping goes fast. This is the easy part. Boiling is the fun part. And if you want to see that process, make sure to hit the follow button, subscribe, like it, and share with your friends. We got a lot more to show you.
Tell your friends.
So last year we made about 7 gallons of syrup off 45 of these taps. That runs out to be about 0.15 gallons of syrup per tap, and that's about 19 ounces, so a little bit more than a soda can's worth for each one of these of pure Vermont maple syrup. And this year we've got 80 of these, which means that in theory we should be able to make at least 12 gallons of syrup or so. But the tricky thing is, a lot of that depends on the trees. The sugar content changes in the sap, and the more sugar that's in the sap, the more syrup you make off the same amount. So we're hoping that we get a lot of sugar in our sap this year, and that the season goes quick and we can make our 12 or 13 gallons in a couple of weeks. Because we got a lot of big projects coming up this year,
Yes,
and
we
we got to
do.
get to them. And this tap gets us to the same number that we had last year, and we still got quite a few to go.
Cal's preparing the trees for tapping.
I'm trying to wake that off.
Well, maybe you'll get some good gravity out of that one. How far do you knot that in?
That's about good. Right here. And that's it. We're all tapped. We got everything in. Now we just got to wait for the weather to warm up during the day and get freezing below night. And we're going to be able to start boiling sap into maple syrup.